r/entitled parents. For some reason my first post got deleted. I'm not sure why, but here it is again. This all happened back in 2013, and I just came across this subreddit yesterday. Me, just a 20-year-old punk. Entitled mother. Far. Really chill flight attendant. I had just got back from Afghanistan about a week ago and was heading home on my post-deployment leave to surprise my father. He did not know I was back. When I got to the check-in counter, the lady told me that my flight was delayed due to mechanical issues and that they were trying to find a new plane for the flight. This is important later. 4 hours later I'm boarding my flight. Now the original plane did not have a first class row, but the new plane did and no one was seated in them. As a veteran they allowed me and a few others to board the flight first. Once seated I put my headphones in and waited for the flight to depart. After the flight was loaded, the flight attendant came on the speaker to tell everyone that the flight had the entire first class section open and that they would select seats at random to give people free upgrades for the flight. This is where everyone started to ask for the upgrade, some even getting belligerent demanding an upgrade. I didn't mind my seat and honestly did not expect to get selected for the upgrade. But as the lady was going around listening to people bugging her for an upgrade, she came up to me. Excuse me sir, would you like to be upgraded to first class? Me, really? That would be great. I've never sat in first class before. Well, it's your lucky day. Grab your carry-on and I'll show you to your new seat. As I'm collecting my belongings, the passenger behind my seat went hysterical. What makes him so special that you gave him the upgrade? Ma'am, the selection was random and his seat was selected. That's bullshit. He already got to enter the plane before me and my daughter, even though I was zone A. How much more does he need? Ma'am, I'm sorry, it was random. Me, to the attendant, it's okay. I can sit in my normal seat and she can have the upgrade. My daughter needs an upgrade to then. Just give her a random upgrade too. Ma'am, the seats have already been selected. I can't remove someone else for your daughter. You'll have to stay in your seat. At this point the flight attendant took me to the first class seat and I sat down. She asked me if I wanted anything to drink and that everything was complimentary. So I ordered a beer and a bag of chips and put my headphones in to enjoy my one and only time in first class. Fast forward to being in the air. An hour has gone by and I'm asleep when I feel someone tapping me on the shoulder. I wake up and it's the crazy passenger from before. I'll take your seat now. Me, well, I'm already settled and the flight attendant already told you no. Okay, how about you get out of the seat right now? I'm a mother, so give it to me. Me, I'm agitated at this point. With all due respect, no, I'm just going to stay here. After that M leaves and I put my headphones back in. A few minutes later M returns and pulls my headphones out of my head. You're going to give me the seat? She then collects my phone and Kindle off of the tray and stands up. Now I'm furious because she just yanked my headphone off and took my belongings. So I get the flight attendant's attention and explain what's going on. Ma'am, please return to your seat. I don't want this to escalate any further. This is fucking ridiculous. Just cause he's a soldier doesn't mean he should get his dick sucked by everyone. I'm a Marine BTW. Then threw my belongings on my lap pretty hard, but I just sat there quietly until she went back to her seat. I apologized to the flight attendant for all the trouble, and she told me situations like this is why they never really give free upgrades during a flight. The rest of the flight went normal, and I was able to surprise my dad. A little background: I have a 12-year-old sister with Down syndrome and autism. My mom and I took her to the doctors, and for a reward we took her to Starbucks after, since she loves Starbucks. Entitled mother. Entitled kid about 6-7 years old. LS little sister. B barista. So me and little sister get into Starbucks after the appointment, while my mom stays in the car. She recently had back surgery, so we don't want her moving too much unnecessarily. We get inside, and I order a drink for me, my mom, my daughter at home, and for my sister. Now, my sister was already pretty upset and stressed out since she had a rather painful appointment with way too many shots for her liking, but she desperately wanted this Starbucks. I go up to order, and behind me is Em and Ek. I pay and we go to sit down at one of the tables to wait for our drinks, but my sister wasn't having it and was running around crazy. The sweet barista then asks if she wants to watch her make the drink, so I walk over with her to part of the counter where you could see what is happening. LS is amazed and loved watching the barista mix the drink and put all the stuff in it. By now Em and Ek had finished ordering. Em went to sit down and Ek wandered over to us to watch as well. I didn't have a problem with this, and both the girls were having fun watching. LS got whipped cream on her drink and the barista let her put her own sprinkles on it. Now here is where the drama starts. Right when Ek sees that LS is putting her own sprinkles on her drink, she starts begging to put some sprinkles on herself. Here is the conversation that follows. Ek, I wanna put some sprinkles on it too. Be well sweetie, this is actually LS's drink, but you can put some sprinkles on when your drink is ready. Ek, but no, I want to put sprinkles on this only. Insert wailing here. At this point Em comes over. Em, what's the problem here? Be well, your daughter wanted to put some sprinkles on this other little girl's drink, but I told her no, since it doesn't belong to her. Em, well, why can't my daughter put some on it too? You let this other girl. Be like I said before, this isn't her drink, and I did mention that she could put sprinkles on her own. Ek, mommy, I want to please see. Em, well, we're not putting sprinkles on a pink drink, so just give her the damn sprinkles. At this point LS is getting overstimulated from all the yelling, so I try taking her away, but she is so determined to get this drink that she won't leave. The barista slides the drink over to me and LS, but right before we can take it, Em comes over and grabs it and gives it to Ek. Me and barista both start telling her that the drink is LS's, but she just ignores us and gives it to Ek. LS starts screaming and trying to grab it from Ek. Ek gets scared and runs behind Em. And while I'm trying to control LS, Ek takes a sip of the drink and spits it out onto the floor. Ek, mommy, I don't like this. It tastes like throw up. Em, excuse me, this isn't the drink we want. Ek obviously doesn't like it. I want a refund. Both me and barista are completely shocked, and barista starts trying to reason with Em. I didn't completely hear everything that happened since LS started having a panic attack. Once again I tried leaving with her, but this girl would not leave without her drink. Eventually Em and Ek leave and throw the drink in the trash. What they say next though made me so angry I was speechless. The barista told them they needed to pay for the drink, and as Em is walking through the door, she says tell that little, insert slur toward people with mental disabilities, to pay for it. At this point I'm fuming, and I wanted to run after her and give her a piece of my mind, but instead I was frozen in shock that someone would use that word to a child. Anyways, the barista apologized and let LS help make another drink on the house, and even threw in a cake pop.